Hey everyone, Abdullah here with you. Today we'll begin our personal finance series, and our first topic will be about getting out of debt. A high percentage of Americans are in debt, and many feel trapped and are not able to get out. Debt is a horrible structure that has been created in our society, especially with the egregious interest rates that banks, credit card companies, as well as those giving out student loans charge on individuals. We'll lay out a simple plan on how to get out of debt and the key steps that I personally took in order to get out of debt. Make sure to hit the subscribe button to get notified of future videos. Hit the like button so that the YouTube algorithm can let more people see these videos. And finally, comment with any questions or personal thoughts you might have on the topic. It's a really important topic. It hits home to many of us, and it's very important to be able to lay out how to be able to get out of debt. So first, you want to make sure you understand the landscape of your finances. Understand how much you make, how much you're spending, understand how much debt you have. In many instances, we kind of lose track of what our debt is, where it's held, how much of what we have, how much of it is zero interest rate, how much of it is at, those egregious credit card rates of 20, 21%, and also how much student loans we possibly have. You have to understand where it's concentrated, which ones have the most balances, which ones have the least balances, and then also get an understanding of what your assets look like. Cars you might have, houses you might own, properties you might own, income streams that you might have, whether it's your job or other income streams you have. You want to, secondly, always make the minimum payments on all your debt, and you want to avoid any additional charges that put you in further into debt. If you miss one payment, they charge an additional $30. So you want to avoid those charges so that you don't go further into debt. The third thing is if you have debt in multiple places, make a plan of tackling the lowest dollar amount of debt first. So if you have a credit card with only $1,000, tackle that, put it into the pile of things that's been paid off, and just don't use that card again. Being able to pay off something gives us certain satisfaction and will help to keep the momentum going to be able to pay off further other debts you might have. The lowest amount of debt you have on a credit card or the smallest student loans you might have, those are the things that you want to pay off first and then tackle the biggest ones. A lot of people will try to tackle the biggest ones, and it's such a big hurdle. Sometimes you lose momentum. So it's better to tackle those smaller ones. You avoid any interest on those anymore, and you don't have to worry about them. And then you can focus on the bigger ones. There's no get rich quick schemes when it comes to this. You have to go slowly about tackling your debt. You're not able to take the risks that people are able to. You're not able to go and throw a bunch of money in crypto and try to get rich quick and be able to get rid of your debt. You have to be able to take it slowly and pay off the debt step by step. Lastly, you're still able to travel and have fun when you have debt. A lot of people feel like they have to seclude themselves and not do anything, stay home, do these $1 meals. No, you can still have fun, still enjoy your life, but still try to do it on a budget. Utilize points or free nights that you might have through your credit cards to be able to do trips that are low cost or minimal cost. In addition, you're able to do a lot of things that you're able within the city that you live in that might be free or might be low cost, but you're still able to do a lot even though you have debt. You don't want to be one of those individuals who just kind of seclude themselves, don't do anything, stay at home, and then pay off their debts and then start living their life. You're still able to do a lot even if you have even if you have debt. Lastly, I want to go through the top 5 things that help me to be able to get out of debt. Number one is bonuses and tax refunds. These are things that come in big chunks throughout the year, and they're able to help you to tackle a significant amount of your debt at one time. And these are really what helps boost the payback of the debt. So these are things that you should plan for and make sure that you dedicate all of those amounts or a significant portion of them to paying back your debt. Second is if you're able to transition from one stable job to another stable job, getting a PTO payout is significant. You're able to from that PTO payout, get potentially 2 to 3 months or 2 to 3 paychecks worth of payments in one lump sum, and able to take down a significant amount of your debt. Third, payout of potential pensions that you might have or retirement funds that you're able to tap into. Those are, again, another significant amount that you're able to get paid out. In many instances, some jobs will give you pensions, but if you haven't been there long enough, the pension's not big enough where they ultimately will pay it out, and they're not gonna keep it until you retire. I personally don't recommend taking out your 401k. It's something that will continue to grow. In many cases, some years they grow at 20 to 30%, which is probably better than majority of the debt. So I personally wouldn't take out 401k, but some people will do that as well to be able to get out of their debt. Four is a side business. These days, there's so many things that people can do to be able to earn additional money. Personally, I did bookkeeping on the side to be able to help me pay off things I owed. Other people do Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, or they might have their own side hustles and jobs that they're able to take on or businesses they're able to start. So that's number four. And lastly, always paying off debts before getting into the stock market, crypto, or any other investments. Many people try to put their money in the stock market and try to double their money or whatever it may be so that they can pay off debt, and many times they lose money, or they're making money at a clip that's much lower than the interest rate that they're owing on that debt. So personally, I think it's better to pay off the debts and then get into the stock market or other types of investments, because then you have the ability to keep that money in there long term, and also aren't afraid losing the money or making bad judgment calls when it comes to your money. So always pay off your debts first. So these are advices for you to be able to help get it out of debt. Let me know what you think. Again, comment below with your thoughts, questions, or objections that you might have of the things discussed. Take care, make money, and enjoy life as always. Peace.